and I watch them all.
Thank you.
Yeah,
but I've been binge watching. What's that Tyler Perry show? Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns. Okay.
Yeah, I like that show.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know why I never watched it when it was on. Now it's off. I'm like, that show was hilarious.
Is it?
Shut up, Pip. Shut up, Pip.
Okay.
I liked it.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get in these topics.
News and noteworthy. The Shiznit.
Man, Pip, this first story, this was hard for me.
Why is that?
A Wisconsin man had his legs and hands amputated after a lick from a dog.
Oh,
okay,
that's so sad.
The reason why is just, I don't know, just amputation is just this, I don't know, that stuff it
creeps you out. I was going to say, of all the things, amputation creeps you out?
It does, especially, and then you hear about this. Like this could easily. I have a dog, and this this can come from a healthy dog. They said this bacteria. He got a bacteria from a healthy dog. A lick, not a bite. A lick. A healthy dog licked him, and next thing you know, his extremities are being chopped off. What the fuck? That's scary. That's some horror movie shit right there.
That is. That's scary.
But there's always danger in life.
I know, but I don't know. It just sometimes certain things that, like, okay, snakes. I'm not really scared of snakes. Not because I'm like brave or whatever, just because snakes are not in my world like that.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of sharks because sharks are not in my world and I don't go in their world. So I'm not afraid of sharks. So I get being afraid of a shark if you in the ocean.
Sure.
But people walking around, the city,
right.
Why are you afraid of a shark?
Yeah.
Like,
you ain't no danger.
Yeah,
right.
The shark is not Jabberjaws. He's not going to come up on the land and come hunt you down in the hood and eat you.
Right.
So I don't really, I get the
Gonna
fear,
grab you
but
on
I don't
the
get the
405.
Fear, right. Like I don't get you living your life unless you live your life on the ocean somewhere.
Right, you surfing.
Yeah. Then I get it, But yeah, so this is like something that you could just be, just minding your own business and, pet your dog and your dog lick you or whatever, because they constantly, no matter how hard you try to tell them not to lick you, even if you let them lick you in the face or whatever, they still lick you. And
it's nice when they lick you, especially on their hand.
Yeah, it is. It's cool.
And this is also not like, this didn't happen in India. This didn't happen in Sri Lanka.
The cheese capital.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where was the wound that the dog licked?
They didn't say that it was a wound, but I assume it had to be an open wound because he shouldn't be able to just lick your hand and the bacteria just eat through healed flesh.
Right.
So he had to have some kind of a
open wound
somewhere. So I'm guessing it was on his hand.
I'm with you though. This is how scary this is, because when you talk about something like that, a wound, I always have scratches and cuts all the time. I don't even notice them, and sometimes they'll start to scab over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even I work in the office and still paper cut and or paper clips and different little puncture here and there.
I'm always opening boxes. That's how I get it.
Much to. Yeah. I'm that dude that I will wake up with something on my hand and don't know it wasn't there when I went to bed, and I will wake up and it will be something there, and I'm like, where'd that come from? Like that happens to me all of the time, my whole life. I will wake up with bruises and cuts and stuff that weren't there when I went to bed.
Mm-hmm. You didn't realize.
So so getting bruised, whatever, is really easy, or breaking your skin is really easy,
right?
And then something so easy as a dog just, and then you having to. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So this it kind of creep me out.
And they say that dogs' mouths are supposedly cleaner than humans' mouths.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Well, obviously.
That's some bullshit.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
They got to be some bullshit, because dog breath stank.
Not only that, anybody who had a dog, who's had a dog or been around a dog, know what dogs do and what they lick and how they lick it and how often they, and what they lick of other dogs and what they eat, and just what they put their mouth on. That's all they do is do nasty, gross stuff.
Plus, if you look at dogs' teeth, dogs have tartar and all that stuff.
Yeah,
too,
they don't brush and floss and rinse.
Exactly.
They should. Oh, we should come out with some like doggy something.
They already have it. Greenies and stuff.
Yep. And then there's this new thing that's a Kickstarter. It's like
brush your teeth.
Yeah, it's like it's this rubbery thing. It's kind of indestructible, but it's like a soft rubber, and it's bristly, right? And then it has like these little crevices in it where you can put like a dog toothpaste in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, chicken and liver flavored, all these kind of gross stuff that dogs like.
I used to brush my dog's teeth and it was liver flavored.
Ew.
Right. And so it's, as the dog chews on it, the paste gets on there, and then the bristles actually clean and brush the teeth. So it's very ingenious, really, because it takes canine behavior, and it does it, and it takes what you know about dogs, or what we know about dogs, and they took this invention and made this thing that makes it a very stress-free and easy way to brush their teeth. So, I mean, if it works as advertised anyway, it's a Kickstarter now, so it's not out yet, but it looks, you know how Kickstarters are. They have the whole video. It's a finished product. You can pay, you know, with the just like $30 for one device and a tube of toothpaste. So that's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad.
And but yeah, so anyway, that's I'm definitely thinking about getting one of those for my dog.
Jack needs a mint or something. The next thing, I'm just gonna give him a Tic Tac.
A Florida man with no arms charged with stabbing a man with scissors.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes. Okay, so we, always talking about Florida. This is another Florida. This is Miami Beach, Florida. A man with no arms uses his feet to stab this other dude, right? And so the stories are conflicting, right? The victim who got stabbed says that he and his, I guess, the companion, they approached the guy who was laying on the sidewalk. He's a street artist. He's known for painting colorful portraits with his feet. So they approach him, and they said they were asking for directions.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
The feet guy, or the armless guy, or whatever you want to call this gentleman, Mr. Amputee, he said that they start beating on him and trying to rob him or whatever. And so he pulled out some scissors and stabbed him in his arm.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And so the scissor guy is the guy who got arrested.
What?
Yeah, because, it's two conflicting stories. And the scissor guy has a long rap sheet.
What?
Yeah,
including assaulting police officers.
This is ridiculous.
But he's a dude with no arms that lives on the street. Come on now, you got to be tough.
This is too much.
You got to be a little tough. And I'm sorry, I believe that is probably more weighted. The truth is probably more weighted on the armless dude's side, because you just don't stab somebody when they ask you for directions. They had to be touching him. They had to be touching his stuff, and then he went off.
But why are you going to try to rob a homeless person? How much money do you think they're going to have?
Well, he's a street artist, so they probably...
I don't think they was trying to rob him. I think he was wrong. I think he's not telling the full truth either. I don't think they was trying to rob him. So what do you think happened? I think that this dude was a bro, and he came up to him, and he was just kind of overly aggressive. He might have been asked for directions, but his approach might have been one that this dude was like, "Fuck you, get away from me." Mm-hmm. And the dude's like, "No, what you got here? Some artwork?" And he started picking up. And when you already go, I already told you go away. Mm-hmm. He's like, "What you got? Artwork? Let me see it. Let me see." And he started picking up and put that down. He's like, "No, we just want to just tell us where the blah blah." And he's like, "Okay, I told you." Pa 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 pa.
Bang! Right.
He said, "I got these scissors for your ass."
What if they was the fancy ones that you had to flip around too with the razor blade?
Kung fu fighting.
Right? They was like, sliced his ass.
So I don't know who did what to whom, but this is just a crazy ass story.
Blood on the floor.
None of it makes sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me that some dude would be trying to rob a homeless dude. It doesn't make sense that a homeless dude would just
have
stab somebody with scissors with his feet just because. None of it makes sense. Neither story. Lock them all up. Fuck them.
I'm for that.
I'm for that too. That sounds great, actually. I was going to say, even though he stabbed him with his feet, is it still considered a stabbing?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I just wanted to know.
It's not. You can stab somebody with your mouth.
Yeah.
And it's still stabbing. You got a knife in your mouth?
Stabbing is not extremely specific.
You can put a knife in your nose and stab somebody.
Yeah. Leave it to Dijon. They always come with the unusual follow-up questions.
Well, that is the Negroid in her trying to find a loophole in the law.
Can you charge him with stabbing if he used his feet? That's like if a dude with no legs walks on you with his hands. Can you really say he was walking all over you? Because he don't have no legs. So.
Well, technically, he wasn't jaywalking because he don't got legs.
Remember the story about the dude's I'm not drinking and driving.
Right.
I'm drinking at the stop sign.
Yeah, with the Dijon loophole.
Dijon gave him that.
That loophole, right? Exactly.
It ain't drinking and driving if you ain't driving, boo.
If you ain't driving.
If you pull over to get your swerve on.
Okay, hello.
Yeah.
If you driving after you take a drink, you ain't drinking and driving.
Technically.
So we're always talking about Florida, But I would say if they did a study, I think a close runner-up might be Arkansas or Arkansas, as I like to call it. Arkansas woman kills her husband over porn.
Wow. I can see it.
You can see it?
What?
Yeah.
I guess I could see it. It doesn't seem unbelievable. But this cray-cray.
I mean, I wouldn't shoot nobody over porn.
So you ain't saying she should have did it, but you understand.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You didn't feel me. You feel me?
Fuck that. No, I don't feel you. I don't feel you at all. That's crazy. So
do you not like
happens.
porn? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm not against porn.
Oh,
okay. So what happens is the woman, she approaches, she looks on the bill, and apparently the gentleman was ordering pay-per-view porn or something like that. She saw it on the bill, right? And so she confronts him about it and asks, and he's like, yeah, I watched it or whatever. So she went and said, don't be doing that or whatever, and had the service cut off. Right? So dude was like, fuck that, I'm a man. I'm 65 years old. Right? Ain't nobody gonna tell me. I'm retired. I ain't worked my whole life. I want to watch porn. I'm gonna watch porn. I ain't hurt nobody. So he had to cut back on. He watched it again. Right? So she comes back and she tries to get him to come to the house. He wouldn't come to the house. He's out in his shed trying to get away from her.
Man cave.
Clearly. Yeah, his man cave out in the shed. So she goes out to the shed, and she got the bill and everything. She pointed, motherfucker, didn't I tell you? Don't be ordering no porn. And he was like, fuck you. You all up in here, yammy with that. I'm a grown-ass man. Ain't nobody tell me. And pow! She shot his ass. Pow! She shot his ass again.
I wonder what kind of porn it was.
Once in the head and once in the leg.
Damn.
He bled out. Died. She called the police.
Damn.
This ain't about porn.
This is definitely not about porn.
They should have seen you counseling years ago.
Why didn't he tell her that he was going to continue to watch porn after the first time when she confronted him about it?
Motherfucker, why don't you go to Pornhub?
Exactly.
That's what I'm just saying. Get some free shit now.
He knew that it was going to be on the bill again.
Yeah,
that's true. He is 65. You saying he ain't up on the technology?
Yeah, he probably ain't up on the interwebs and how to get porn. He's old school porn.
Bullshit.
Well, here's old school porn. Remote. Get yourself a magazine. Get yourself a VHS tape.
Okay, a DVD, something.
I just saw a black dude on the bus with a Discman. You can get yourself some old technology.
That is the 100% truth.
Get some old technology
and some feathers. He was off his rocker.
He was off his rocker.
The dude on the bus. The dude on the bus. With the Discman. She saw him too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's collaborating my Discman story.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm like, wow. So yeah, the police, they come and they ask her what happened. Was she in fear of her safety or, had she beat on her or anything? And she was like, nope, just the porn. That was it. Just the porn. That's what he did. And he's 65. She's 69.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, she probably quit giving it to him 20 years ago.
You don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She quit giving it to him 20 years ago.
Y'all scandalous.
And she's trying to take this porn from him? Come on.
I think it was...
What the hell?
I wonder what kind of porn he was watching.
Who cares?
I don't think that's it.
I don't even care. What if it was... I don't care if it was snuff porn. Who cares?
I don't even know what that is.
I have met women that have zero tolerance for porn. They think like it is offensive because it's like it degrades women or it's just disgusting and you shouldn't have it. And I also know women that think like if you can't fantasize about me, you can't fantasize about anybody.
And then
and that's real.
That's like Haley. Haley was a virgin.
Oh, God,
Haley was not giving it up to Nate.
Oh, my God.
And got mad when Nate was watching porn. Like,
oh, my God.
Throws the man a bone. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Like, come on. Like, how you going to not be giving it to him? He's not pressuring you.
What if it's
and he's still mad because he's watching porn?
What if it's like rude, nasty porn? Like fucking goats.
But if he's not doing that to her... As long as he's not treating her that way, what does it matter what he's watching?
And how would she know what's on the porn? I mean, that's the title of it.
Yeah,
the porn
that's what I'm saying. What if the title was like
first of
a woman fucks goats?
Yeah, exactly.
If it's pay-per-view porn, it ain't that bad. No matter what it is.
Exactly.
It don't get that bad. It's not even real porn.
Like the worst title on that's going to be like Big Titties 2013.
Girls Gone Wild.
Fur box.
It's like they're not even having actual. They're not even showing actual intercourse.
But that doesn't mean it can have like a big black booties or something. Anything like that. I don't know. It could say something like that.
And you think that's
big booties.
So your theory
moms,
is that
MILFs.
she's racist and she got
no,
mad because
I'm not saying that that's what it said. Big black booties. What I'm saying is that it could have had a